Welcome back, everyone, to River and Sea, where I have arrived at Hytbold, where the meat hall is not in very good shape.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
I am glad to see that you found your way here, Pine Sea. There is a great deal of work to do if we are to call this town of Rohan. I believe that the people of the Eastern will rally to aid you, but the effort will be great. They have plenty of concerns of their own to focus upon. Oh boy, I can tell that already based on what I've gone through so far. There are 9 main areas of this town. The mead hall is nestled up near the cliffs with the study, smithy, and armory tucked behind it. Below that are the areas for the inhabitants of each of the 4 eastern ridings. To the northwest of the walls are a few farmsteads, while to the south is the remains of a lumber mill and water wheel. Before we get started on the repairs, I encourage you to take a quick look around and familiarize yourself with the town. My hope is that you will be able to help us transform this place and that it will not look as it does for very long. So you want me to repair this town and bring it back to its full glory in the middle of a war. I think that's asking for trouble. But alright. I will look around. Now, the mead hall of Hytbold is a large, impressive structure, but there is much to be done to restore its glory. Well, that is for sure. Now, let's go head on back here. Let's take a little bit of a left turn and head on and see these areas that are tucked behind the mead hall. I did check to see whether or not there were any barterers for the mariner, and there are not. And as far as I could tell, that's not just a visual effect issue, but that there are in fact no current barterers for them. I am hoping, though, that when we have the release of the expansion, which is also the date that the level cap is being increased on the Angmar and Mordor servers to 85, that one of the things that they'll be doing for level 85 is to implement the Mariner for Hytbold. So I am going to be running through some Hytbold quests, and at the end of it, if it's not yet time for the expansion to be released, I will have to bide my time a little bit. But if the expansion is out by the time I have things built up around here, then we'll be able to see, are the barterers available, have they been introduced, or have I just been going through an exercise of futility here. Anyway, here are the various buildings that we have here. While they are not scholars, the Rohirrim know the power and value of knowledge. This place was once that, and can be again. Enough of the structure remains that with a little work, this smithy could be put back to good use. Alright. So, let's then check out some other places. We still have the 4 districts to do, and the lumber mill. To get to the lumber mill, I will behind the mead hall. Now, you could actually go from the front of the mead hall, but since I was coming from the back, might as well take that route. Head along this road, and the lumber mill, actually right here, I believe, is the Inwash Vale district, is this? I guess I'll find out in a moment. The people of the world build strong defenses. They'll be a great boon to Hytbold if they return. Alright, so that's for... Actually, I think this might be the Intwash Vale district over here. The people of the Intwash Vale are renowned for their tales and songs. They will not allow any town to forget its past. And here is the lumber mill. While the river now flows by unchecked, once repaired, the mill will bring great use to Hytbold. Oh yes, They are going to work at the river. I guess in a way, that's what mariners do, right? And the sea, of course. Now that leaves the Norcrops, the Sucrops, and the farms. Actually, let's head out to the farm. I believe the farm is out in this direction, if I recall properly, which is just outside of the town proper. It takes it. Actually, I think this is the people of the Sucrops are experts at farming and assaulting the enemy. You know, they certainly like assaulting the enemy, that's for sure. Let's see. Okay, that's part of the Sucrops district. I guess we will take this exit right over here. Okay, there's an exit somewhere. Ah, here it is. Now, outside the town, we should have the farms. I think, yeah, those look like the farms right over there. Well, I see one farm building. I mean, I thought you used the plural there. Oh, okay, I see other farm buildings right over there. They're all not in very good shape. The farmhouses escaped mostly unscathed, but the farm itself did not. Repairing these would be a priority if anyone is to return. Okay. Alright, I agree that the farmhouses are still standing. There's ash in the soil. Oh well. I believe this is the way to the Norcrops group. Actually, this is the way to the mead hall. Alright, how about this being the way to the Norcrops group? Up into around here. I always had trouble finding the Norcrops group. I found the district finally. Good. But I didn't get the clicky saying, hello, these people will... Actually, I think I need to find the barterers. No, because that's Sucrops. This is Norcrops. Are there supposed to be barterers around here? Right? Ah, here we are. The people of the Norcrops are unrivaled for their command of horses. They'll be needed to defend Hytbold. All right. Back to the meat hall. I can only assume that you believe that this could become an important defensive outpost, because that's the only reason I could think of rebuilding a town during a war.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
As you can see, there is much to be done here. The forces of the enemy have wrought much destruction. It's up to us to rally the instrument and show them the will and spirit of the Rohirrim. Okie dokie. I guess so.
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
The mead hall is the heart of any Rohirrim town. It represents strength, hope, and tradition. Once it is rebuilt, it will signal to the people of the Eastmen that we are serious in restoring Hytbold to its former glory. So I need to gather 25 tokens of Hytbold. Now, where am I going to find 25 tokens of Hytbold?
Our mission is dire.
Hytbold is one step closer to being rebuilt and restored. I guess I magically got those 25? Alright, fine. It was a lot more difficult back in the days when they first introduced it, and we had a year, I think, to do Hytbold or something like that. Well, let's see what we need to do now. Ooh, all these little things. Now, these quests of rebuilding things, there are certain ones that are associated with unlocking the class barterers. So, therefore, you tend to prioritize the ones that are associated with the line and class that you're working with. So all I know is which of these are associated with it, do the prerequisites for the ones that need to unlock it, then do the ones that unlock it, then worry about the rest of them later. They are not as important. We want to worry about the ones for our class. There's only one little problem with this. I've got no idea which ones are going to be associated with the Mariner because it's not out yet. Oh well. Well then, I suppose that start with the stable. We want to rebuild the stable, right? And Mead Hall outdoor enhancements so that we could get the milestone. So I would say the milestone and the stable master are the most important ones to do. Now to do this, I'm going to need a token of Hytbold. Now, I believe I have 0 tokens at the moment. I think I was magically given 25 of them for that last quest. Yeah, it doesn't even show in here because I don't have any. So I am going to have to do other stuff in the meantime. How about you? Aiding the Eastament. Yes.
Our success depends upon our strength.
There is much to do to aid the people of the Eastament. Threats approach us from all sides, and those in power seem ignorant of the danger, or worse. Go out and aid the good people of these lands, and they shall in time return your favors. So, I could complete up to 5 quests of aiding the Eastament. It's a repeatable daily quest, so I'm not going to do an episode for every single one of these, but it gives me an enhancement rune, and I think it also is going to give me some tokens of the Eastament, right? Or
brings you to these lands.
Right, tokens of Hytbold. So I currently have 0 of whatever it is in here. So I think I get them for doing the quests, of course. I get them for doing the quests. Well then, let's go out. Let's start with the Sucrofts. Back when they first released Hytbold, I believe that there were only 3 quests per area, so that I had to do a couple of them here, and I think like he would have 2 quests that were associated with each other, and then one of these would be active, maybe both of them or something like this. I can't remember the exact way it was, but there was only a small number of them that were active in the day, so you couldn't choose which ones you wanted. You were sort of pressed based on whatever was active that day. Well, in this case, now that no longer Hytbold is no longer at cap level or anything like this, all the quests are now active. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a pair from him, actually 2 of the pairs from him, and then one of the other quests over here. So here we have Defense of Waslow and the Gompronk are the 2 sets I'll be doing. So these are in pairs at a location there. Sort of a public instances, I believe. So Defense of Walstow, Eye of the Storm.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
The enemy is once again on the march, this time to the south. A concerted force approaches Walstow from the north, south, and east. The town has already suffered great losses. Without reinforcements, it may not last this battle. If Walstow falls, the south gate into Rohan belongs to the enemy. You must aid Walstow and stand with its defenders. It cannot fail, so I need to defeat orcs and trolls in the defense of Walstow. Alright. Also, triage.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
Walstow has been under almost constant siege. The warriors there have fought their hearts out, but their numbers dwindle. Small wounds have been catching up with the men. If they can be treated, the wounds will heal, and they can rejoin the battle. Take this kit and head to Walstow. Use it to treat the injured and heal their... Why in the world did I take this one first? Boy. Alright, fine. Not exactly what I call it. Ideal one. Yeah, treat it. I always have weird things go wrong with it because I misdiagnose people left and right in that. Oh well. Yeah, let's go. Alright, now I just need to triage some patience, and to defeat orcs. Okay, the quest arrow was pointing towards the orcs. Oh, there seem to be also some trolls here. Oh, trolls do all. Okay, it's orcs and trolls, not just orcs. There you go. Oh. All right, you want my attention? You got my attention. I'm sure you're happy that you got it, right? All right, so now we're done with that. So let's head over this way. Okay. And you? I guess I'm doing the orcs first because the arrows aren't going to be pointing me in the right direction. Oh, okay. There's somebody there who could be treated right over there. Let's see. I've got 9 of them done. All right. Use your kit to start treating the soldier. He is rubbing his leg, it looks like. So let's use the kit. Determine how best to treat the soldier and do so. Okay. Treat wounds is right. Determine how best to treat it. See, that's the thing I always forget. What am I supposed to be doing here? Cannot use this. Okay, so never could figure this one out. Actually, am I supposed to use a U? No. Not that. Oh. Picking up. Determine how to treat him. I can't remember how this works. Actually, let me try this again. I'm seem not to be having anything work. There's the UI right over there. That's what I was missing. So I need a splint, right? I feel much better. Okay. If you're not looking for that set of buttons in there, it's very, very easy to miss. And I miss it all the time. Now, what's it pointing me towards? Is there someone else to triage over there? Yes, there is. So I'll head over there. He is rubbing his belly, it looks like. Use your kit to start treating the soldier. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's try treating him. This is for a bandage. Salve. Help the salve. Oh, come on. You interrupted me. It's tough enough to do this quest as it is, and you come in here, interrupt me. Okay, now the salve. Okay, so rubbing the belly is salve. So, where's the next one that needs help? That defiler was my 10th orc, so at least I don't have to worry about this one. This one looks like he's going to be needing a splint. If I remember this now. Okay, splint. Okay, good. And now, one more. I'm getting a lot of splint cases here today. I just have to wait for this to run down so that I can start treatment. I was going under the assumption that I had to wait for the cooldown before that, but who knows? Maybe I should have tried that anyway before that. Okay, that's all done. That's all done. They're both done. I can get out of here. So I think I could just leave instance, right? And not have... Yeah, leave instance. The very definition of an annoying quest. There you go.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Those orcs will come again. They always come again. But for tonight, the people of Walslow can sleep securely. All right.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Every warrior treated enough to rejoin the battle could be the warrior that tips the scales in our favor. We could only hope so. So now we have Kampronk, digging for iron.
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
Use your pickaxe to dig the iron in Kampronk. Okay, so use the pickaxe 10 times to get iron there. Every day, new warriors take up the fight to defend our lands. In order to fight, they each need their own weapons and armor. Likewise, the battle is short and unsatisfying in the results. The goblins have primed a mine for us across the river in Kampronk. Bring this pick, head to the mine, and gather what iron you can scavenge. Okay? And? No, I don't want to do that yet because I want the other quest also. The Goblin Miners.
Our success depends upon our strength.
Yeah, kill goblins and trolls while you're there. Yeah, I think that's all we need to say, right? We have arrived at the mine. So, what have we got here? I saw a goblin going this way. Alright. It's annoying when they run through you so that you have to back up in order to attack it. Otherwise they say, oh, sorry, you can't attack it. Yeah, well, now let's go around here. I need to head on down there, I presume, in order to... Oh, let's see, there's a troll there. I might as well just go and kill the troll. Rude! There we go. Okay, that's the reason not to go after the trolls, is because they go and stomp on you. Well, let's just stomp on them back, right? Ah! Oh. Okay. Note to self, don't attack the sappers. That's the problem. Sapper quest! Sapper quests, they always annoy me. Oh well. Okay, here you go. Aha! Gotcha first! And let's see, that's a rover, so let's see what's the best way to deal with rovers. Well, perhaps that... Can I kill him before he gets that off? Got him! Okay, good. Let's see. Down there. Oh. Do I need to get down there in order to find the best spots to mine? Let's see. So, first of all, let's take care of this berserker. I guess 8 for that quest. Oh, no, this isn't the ideal spot to go to. I don't feel like fighting another troll at the moment. Try to keep a good look because I thought that you're supposed to... Oh, maybe you aren't supposed to be looking for it. Maybe you look for this and see if there's anything here. I was expecting to see nodes in here, but no, apparently not. Nothing! Because I think that if there's anything there, they give you a little message when you do that. Otherwise, I'm wasting my time here, right? Okay, how about right over here? Yeah, let's go here. Okay, I got 1 iron. This ground here looks to have some iron. Okay. So I might as well dig here until it runs out. Because I think that's how that works here. Okay, so it has some iron. Unfortunately, I've only gotten 1 piece so far. Okay, make that 2 pieces. It looks like it has some more here. Yeah, nothing like this quest here, which is like trying to find a good place to have some iron in here and digging out. You don't have a clue to it. I have no idea who designed this one. I thought this is a great quest. You see how much I love Hytbold here. I was complaining about the other area, now I'm complaining about this area. But that's the way to go. Okay, maybe I'll just stand here until I mine it out. I have 9 pieces now. So it looks like I'm going to get it all. Yeah, I got it all from one spot. Oh well, let's get out of this place, so I don't have goblins constantly attacking me. Because I did manage to get my quota on those too. Well, I'll just leave the instance because I have no idea where the exit's located. Oh, hold on. There it is. Because I believe the exit is the thing that looks like a stable master. Yeah, there it is. I am back.
Our mission is dire.
This iron will allow us to outfit many new warriors.
What brings you to these lands?
The goblins will come back, but even a few days without miners means a lot more weapons that the enemy will not have. Well, there is that. Okay, so that means next we've got one of these to do. Let's head over this way. Cuts of fish.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
The enemy has been rampaging through our fields and destroying our crops. Food supplies are low and will not last much longer. We need to supplement the farms with what the lakes and rivers can provide. The best place for catching that many fish is the lake outside of town to the east. The fish swim into it and get caught between the water wheel to the south and the waterfall to the north and cannot get out. Stuck inside, they just feed and grow. Several dozen cuts of fish should help us fill the stores and get us through a few more days. Slice up the fish that you catch in order to get cuts. The larger the fish, the more the cuts. Alright, so the fishing hobby is required for this one, but I'm a river hobbit, so I need 24 cuts of fish. So that means heading out to the east. And since this is going to be number 5, I don't need to take a psychic quest or anything like that. And this one is on landscape. So that's what I'm doing is I'm taking 2 pairs of the public instant ones, since those are always by 2s, and then also a single one that's on the landscape. This one is just outside of Snowbourne, so it's relatively easy to reach. In fact, I believe it is this lake, which is right just outside the walls of the city. Now, I believe that we have somebody here who will try to annoy me if I attempted to fish here. And we want to be done with fishing. See, I think this is a valid area for it. I guess we'll find out the hard way. I just want to make sure that I am not stuck here in fishing mode when anything respawns and tries to attack me. Now, where did I put my fishing pole in all this? Ah, here it is. I will put it up here, because I'm going to need to be able to switch weapons pretty quickly once I'm all done with this. So let's try this, I believe. Let's see if I get a bite in here. But I need 24 cuts, and how many cuts I get depends on the size of the fish. Okay. A medium fish. I think I get 3 cuts out of that. Let's see, can I get any more out of this? So I would get small, medium, or large. I think small, medium, or large are the sizes that they like to give you. I mean, those are the most basic generic size descriptions that I could think of. Weeds. Of course, one doesn't always catch fish, apparently. But we will continue and endeavor and see how many fish we do catch. A large fish, okay. Ooh. So that means I think I have 8 now for cuts. Okay, there's the large fish. 5 of 25. Okay. And 8 of 24. Okay, of 24, not 25. All right, so I guess that means I should just continue on and get back to you when I'm done. I learned during this quest that my fishing skill is woefully small. It was only 8 after I did all that fishing. When you add the 25 extra you get for the Riverfolk trait, that means 33, which is not adequate enough to catch anything useful in the area. It's only because of the quest that I was able to get even the quest items. I did get 2 more large fish. I also got a huge fish, so that's going to give me quite a number. I forgot that there were also huge ones in there, so that's enough to get all the cuts I need.
Our mission is dire.
This is more than I expected. Thank you. We will be able to feed many mouths. You're welcome. Oop. My rep went up with completed, aiding the Eastament. Alright, that's always good. New deed known to the Sootcrofts, so new deed, friend to the Sootcrofts. All that fun stuff. And now time to get back to Hytbold. Now that I have completed the day's quest, let's see what I can rebuild here. We have the stable that we need to rebuild.
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
Yes, you have no doubt felt the size of the Eastern. Travel can take you days if you don't have able-bodied horses around. Alright, so gather tokens in here, and now just bring the tokens here, but now it's only 1, so things are going to be rather easy here. So that is the first place built, so I should have a stable master now. Yes, stable master.
Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
Slow travel to here rather than the fast ones because I need ally in order to get the swift travel, so I can work on that a little bit. If I work on Sucrose first, I managed to get acquaintance rep with them as I was doing those quests that I did over there. Now, based on what I can see here, the number of coins I now have is 49. Yeah, I managed to get each of those quests gave me 10 tokens, so that means I could unlock quite a lot of things in here. So I'm going to do that off screen and meet you in the next episode of River and Sea.